everyone.
Hi, Marianne.
Good morning.
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 Welcome. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. And welcome to all of you. So nice to see all the famous and unfamous people on the screen. I'm really happy to meet in this Lions Quest European meeting, though we are missing each other for the friendship and the development and inspiration and everything with Lions Quest. But we have to do our very best, don't we? So please feel welcomed. And today we have different sessions, but we will start with introducing ourselves. And maybe you have a special way of how you say hello or how you greet each other. I don't know, but in Sweden we say, hey, hey, like that. Maybe you say in Finland, moi, moi, or something like that. In order to have this floating in a way, we want to start in an alphabetic order. So good morning. Let's start with A. I'm reaching out for Australia. Are you with us?
I think Donna is not
Okay.
with us now.
No, right. Austria, we also have the country of Austria, but I think they are in the CD meeting. How about Armenia? No. Maybe it's the same. How about Bosnia and Herzegovina? Are you with us? Drashenka, are you there? No, maybe she's coming. Anyway, Croatia, Alma.
Hi.
Hey, how do you
Hello.
say? How do you greet each other?
Yeah, I will send you a heart from Croatia.
Oh. Welcome, Croatia. Cyprus. Okay, they are coming.
Hey,
I'm
there
sure.
was Constantia was there. She was already. Okay.
Okay. Cyprus, Canada.
How you doing, eh?
Hello, Tom.
Hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
to the meeting. Yes. And then we have Denmark, but he. No,
Yes, that is.
Yes, hi there. How are you?
Hello,
Hi everybody. Sorry for before.
It's
Happy New
okay.
Year to everybody. Hi.
Yeah.
Hey, Constantia.
Hello. And Denmark is in the CD meeting, I think. How about Estonia?
Hi.
Hello.
Then
Hello.
how are you supposed to say in Estonia, or usually just hey, hey?
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Okay. And then we have Finland.
Hey, hey. Moi, moi.
Moi, moi.
Or hyvää huomenta. Hyvää
Hyvää
huomenta.
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 Yeah. Hyvää huomenta. And then we have France.
Catherine is not here at the moment. Okay, I'll say bonjour on her behalf.
Okay. Bonjour, ma chère. Bonjour.
Ouais, bonjour.
And then we have Germany.
Moin
Germany.
moin. Hello, moin moin.
From the north and from the south of Germany, grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott,
which means have to say hello to God.
Yeah. And Georgia is on the screen. Welcome, Georgia. How do you say?
Hi, Nino.
Hi, Kamarjoba. But if I have 1 minute, I want to introduce one Georgian tradition. Can I?
Oh,
yeah.
Of course.
So today in Georgia is a so-called Fortune Day,
Oh.
and which means who you wish spend this day with and how it will bear. That is, you will live with those people and those activities and moods throughout the year. Georgians try to spend the day of fortune with their important and beloved people and do the work that gives them great pleasure and happiness. In short, we have all been encouraged to be with Lions Quest large family and to care for the upbringing of our next generation, helps them to develop social and emotional competencies with Lions Quest. So it's very important for our children to be essential to their happy lives. So this Fortune Day, so we are together and we are doing great work.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you, Nino. How about Greece? I'm reaching out for Greece. No?
Not here,
No.
I guess.
No. Hello, Hungary. Welcome. Hungary?
I'm here. It's always confusing, obviously. I represent Hungary and UK as well, so I was kind of counting on the U, still a little bit calm and, but sziasztok.
Sziasztok.
Yeah.
Okay. And Holland.
In Holland, we just say hoi or
Hoi.
hallo.
Of
Hello.
hallo, of goedemorgen. Of,
Goedemorgen. But to you guys, we want to blow a kiss.
yeah.
Okay, so welcome to all of you. Italy.
Ciao to everybody. Ciao, ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
No.
Okay. Kosovo.
Përshëndetje të gjithëve.
Oh. Mhm.
Hello everybody. It's
Welcome.
pleasure
Yeah.
to be in
Hello.
this meeting.
Yeah. Lithuania.
Hello, everybody. We say
Hello.
Lithuania, labas.
Labas.
Labas. Welcome. Lebanon is, I think, in the CD, Latvia as well. And now it's your turn, Rengin.
No, Lebanon
I
is
am
here
here.
with us. Aline is with us.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Actually, I am in Belgium, so I will say cuckoo. But in Lebanon, we say, and I represent Lebanon, of course, and we say marhaba or Allah ma'akum. That means God is with us or God is with you.
So welcome.
Thank you.
Merhaba.
Merhaba. Good. Okay, so I'll go on, Marianne.
Yes.
Is that okay? Okay, and I want to say hello to Montenegro, if you're with us. No, not yet. No. Okay, and I'll go on with Norway, of course.
Hello, everybody. Nice to see you again. In Norway, we say hi, hi.
Hi,
Hi.
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 Good. And hello to North Macedonia. Are you with us? No, I guess. Okay. Well, Poland. Hello, Poland. Agnieszka is not here. No.
It's a little bit like the European Song Contest now.
It is. It is.
Ulla, you told me to bring color in my life, so I'm doing it. Okay, so she's not with us. Poland. Okay, Portugal. I guess they're in the
CD meeting, I
room
guess.
as well. Yes, CD and coordinator room as well. But I am sure that Romania and Claudia is with us here.
Salud.
Salute.
Salute
to everybody.
Yes.
Hello, welcome. And Serbia. Are you here with us?
Yes,
Serbia?
yes, we are here.
Yes.
Borislava first. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank
Ciao.
you.
Zdravo.
And I want
without
to...
feuds and kisses. Unfortunately.
And I want to welcome my dear partner, Sweden now.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
And of course, my country. We have
Sorry,
trainers. Yeah.
Sorry.
From Turkey as well. And sorry?
From Serbia. Boris
One more.
and I, we are from Serbia. One more kiss.
One more. Okay.
Yes, and one more hug for everyone. And dobro jutro, which means
Dobro jutro.
which means good morning.
Okay.
Ring in.
Thank you.
Ring in.
I would just
you.
like
Yes.
to say that on behalf of UNDC, I'm greeting you from Serbia.
Oh, hello, Sana.
Hello, hello,
Hello,
everybody.
Sana. Hello. Hello.
We have a participant from Sweden as well, more than me. That's Bodil. Are you here, Bodil? No. Okay.
No.
Also from the Serbian list, we have like, I don't know if it's later on your agenda, but colleague from Slovenia is on Serbian list.
Okay.
Okay. And now comes Turkey. Okay. Oral.
Hello.
12 points,
Great to
Rengen.
see you again. Merhaba.
Merhaba. Okay.
On behalf of Turkey, we give you 12 points. Thank you.
Thank you.
I am
And
saying selam.
Salam. Good. And I want to introduce you our new trainer. She's fabulous. Our new trainer, Dida.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Thank you, Ms.
Hello,
Rengen.
Dida.
Hello.
Okay, I think we also have Ukraine with us.
Zdorovenki Buli, my dear friends.
And Oksana, be sure we are in our thoughts very often in this time with you.
Right.
And finally, just to be sure, Gabor, are you there from United Kingdom as well?
I am here from United Kingdom as well. Yes. Hi, everybody.
And okay, Marianne, Donna is coming.
Sorry, may I greet hello to Tamta Gabizonda? It was a lot of time. We didn't see her.
Okay.
Yes, I'm here and I'm very glad to see you all again.
Nice to meet you all. Thank you, everyone. And did you say, Rengin, that Donna is on her?
Yes, Donna is here with us from Australia.
Okay, welcome. Hello, Donna. Are you there?
Am I there? Oh, yes, she's coming.
Yeah.
She's there, but I can't see her. I
No
guess her
picture?
camera is off.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yes, we can, Donna, but we can't see you. Okay, yes, we can now. Hello.
Hello, Donna.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Good to see you. I just went to the wrong meeting, so I said hi to the CDs.
Okay.
Okay, welcome.
You're so
Thank
welcome.
you.
Okay.
It's not good morning, it's good night.
Yes, as you can see, it's dark outside and it's very hot. I'm very hot.
Okay. So welcome everybody to this meeting. And as you know, we are going to have different breakout rooms. And welcome to Slovenia as well. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We are new kids in town, so we're just starting with preparations to introduce Lions Quest in Slovenia. And we just came here to learn something from you.
So congratulations to you for this engagement in Lions Quest. And I hope this will be an important meeting for all of us, of course, but especially for the new ones. So welcome. Okay. We're going to have different breakout rooms during the day. And in a moment, we're going to have 5 breakout rooms. 5 groups for the trainers. And we're going to ask you, we want to ask you, what has happened in your country since we last have our meeting last year? How about workshops? Were you able to have workshops? Do you have any new projects? Of course, we know the pandemic has made us a lot of troubling thoughts, and maybe we have to cancel or postpone workshops. But anyway, we want you to talk about how is the situation in your country when it comes to arranging workshops and things like that. And the other thing is, we also want you to talk about how has this pandemic reflected on students, on teachers' well-being, etc. So, and we need to have a leader in each group. Renken is going to make groups, and the leader is the one who has the longest first name. Mine is Marianne, for instance. I have eight letters, so maybe it's me in my group, I don't know. Once again, the first question was, how is the situation in your country? What has happened with workshops and Lions Quest? The second one, how is the situation for the teachers, the students, etc. And the leader is also the reporter, a short report, 2 minutes maximum per group. And Renken will give you the time about what you were talking about in the groups. Okay, was I clear with my instructions, or do I need to say it again?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, you can show with a thumb or something. I can't see all of you, but some of you. But in the same time, we are going to have a senior trainers meeting, and Renken will explain how you will do it, because we're going to be in another room. I think we are 14 senior trainers who will be together discussing other matters at the same time. So Renken, the word is yours.
Okay, thank you. We will give for both groups, senior trainers and trainers, 55 minutes to discuss all those subjects, let's say. Technically, I can't put aside the senior trainers, I mean, out of the breakout rooms. So I will open 5 breakout rooms with everybody. You'll see the list, or you'll see the message on your screen. But I would like to ask our senior trainers not to participate in the breakout rooms and stay here, the main screen, okay? Just the senior trainers, and our dear trainers will go to their breakout rooms. You just have to click join to join the breakout rooms, and you will be back in 55 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Everything's clear, I guess. And now I open the breakout rooms.
Hello, Donna.
Hello, Ulle. Hi, it's good to see you, and Gabor. Hi, Paula.
Hi.
Okay, so I think here we are, senior trainers. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, here we are. It works.
And I must tell you before we start, very often I use the energizer you showed in Kiev. I give it the name Australian, and my Australia energizer. It's with a kangaroo, with a tomato toast, and swimmer. Very often it works very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ulle.
Donna, we don't know it.
Maybe Ulle will do it with us. Was that the statues one?
What? Yes, yes, yes.
When you jump?
Yes, when you jump and show the
Yes,
figures.
adopt the pose. Yes, yeah. It's ESP. I call it ESP. We'll do it next year in Portugal.
Is there a possibility to put me in the room where is Croatia?
You?
Yes.
Okay, let me see. But the problem is that not everybody has written the countries.
Where Alma Rovis is.
Where yes, okay, so that's room 2, and okay.
And if possible, I don't know where is Matej. We would like to use this, why I'm asking this, as a UNODC, and we are starting this new program, and we just finalizing the Lions Quest in Croatia. So I would like, to combine Croatia and Slovenia, so they can learn, Slovenia can learn from Croatia, and give the support in this sense, to hear the experience and etc. This is the reason why I'm actually.
Okay, Matej is in room 1. No, they're not together. And Alma room 2.
Aha.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you like to stay here or go to room 2?
To Alma room, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I will send you now to room 2.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Done, Zana. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. So all of the senior trainers are here. Is that so? I can see just 4 or 5 of you. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
This year is a special year because we were asked to make a program for this meeting about, strengths and weaknesses and things about Lions Quest in general. The US LCIF are updating the program, and they are not asking for recommendations or anything, as far as I know, at this moment. And Nilgun thought that this would be a great opportunity for us in this meeting to sort of find out what have we done in Europe, what is the best we can offer, or European countries, they have developed Lions Quest maybe more, I don't know, maybe more than in the US. That's what I'm guessing. I'm not clear about it. Yeah. So that's why we start with this combined joint meeting with senior trainer and trainers from the beginning. Otherwise, we usually have senior trainers meeting on beforehand, right? But Gabor gave us this idea to split these groups now. So we have what did he say, 55 minutes or something to discuss from our point of view. And what is going on in the TOT business, so to say? How many of us are actually working with the trainers process right now? What is happening? That's the first question that we might consider. And also strategies. How do you cope with the situations right now when you have to maybe do it online? Other ideas for training in the pandemic situation. So Rengin, do you want to add something?
No, no, that's all. You explained all. I'm just thinking we have a new participant iPhone. I was just looking there because I don't know who he or she is. Okay, we'll see. No, Marianne, let's start talking about the subject. Gabor, would you like to say something beforehand?
Yes. So my idea was, because I think in some respects I missed a little bit last year, that we didn't have that extra day or extra at least 1 or 2 hours for the senior trainers. Obviously, we see Lions Quest from a little bit of a different perspective than what the trainers see, as well as I think we kind of faced with different challenges when we're working with trainers and doing the TOTs. So that was just an idea when I saw the program for today, that we could spend a little bit of time together as senior trainers and just bounce off a couple of ideas and just, also talk about who does what. Is there anything going on right now in the different countries? Are there any TOTs going on? So that was just the idea, that we get a bit of time together.
I have a suggestion. Why don't we start one by one, telling about the situation right now? What are you doing from the TOT view? So let's start with Australia.
Hey. I just have to show you this that I'm looking at from my last meeting. Hi, Claudia.
Thank you, Donna.
It sits on my desk.
Thank you.
Hello, everybody. So we haven't been doing a lot in Australia. I had the wonderful experience of working with Rengen, and we developed a 4-module online training, which we presented to teachers in the Philippines. So that was quite a strange experience with me in Australia and Rengen in Turkey, and teachers scattered all over the islands of the Philippines in the middle of a cyclone, which I think I've got happening out here at the moment. We've got a tsunami warning right now on the coast where I am, because there's a volcano near Tonga somewhere. Anyhow, I hope we don't get a tsunami. But
I just want to say something, and I had to join the meeting at 4 o'clock in the morning.
You did too. Yes. She did.
3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
She did it so very. She did it very graciously. And I after that I attended a 2-hour training with Canada, and Joanne is in the country directors meeting. She was very helpful because I didn't believe you could do an online training in 2 hours. But there's a whole lot of other stuff around that, and I was actually quite pleasantly surprised. That was from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That 2-hour training. And so we did our first training here in Australia, our first online training in November. It worked really well. I have recorded an introductory video, which is, it's like a webinar, I guess, which the participants must watch before they do the training. So it covers all of that background stuff. So anyhow, that was quite okay. As far as TOTs, nothing happening here because we've only run like 1 workshop in the last 12 months. But I've been, I did some more training with the Philippines, I think in September, and I'm training a trainer in the Philippines, and that's been a really interesting experience. I was training him face to face. And in fact, in February 2020, when people were just starting to wear masks and we'd just heard of COVID, I was in the Philippines and I did 3 back-to-back 2-day trainings with RJ, the trainer candidate, but I only provisionally certified him. I couldn't, I wasn't able to certify him, and I've done 1 online training with him since then. So it's quite frustrating, and it was very difficult doing it online. And I kind of wrote almost like a script. And what did he do? He read the script. I thought I was giving him some points that he could talk around, but he just literally read the script. So he's still only provisionally certified. And if they run any more trainings in the Philippines, I think he could probably do an online one, but certainly not face-to-face. So yeah, finding that that whole situation quite difficult, and I'm sure you guys have, I think, maybe finding the same thing. But yeah, as you can see, it's dark here and it's very hot. It's very hot here at the moment because it's very stormy, so it's very, very humid. Mm-hmm. And COVID is rife here. I think in my state we have the highest daily infection rates in the world at the moment. It's just everywhere. It's just everywhere. Schools are supposed to start for the new year in 2 weeks, and they won't be starting. Everybody's sick. The hospitals are bursting. Yeah. It's not good. But
I guess we have almost the same situation all over the world now. It's spreading like a fire. Thank you, Donna. Let's move on to Germany.
Canada? No, Marianne?
Yes,
Well,
Germany.
I'm jumping now.
Ah, you're jumping. Okay.
Jumping to Germany. It's indeed.
Okay. Dann können wir auch was sagen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can say some words. Ansgar, will you start?
Yes, I can start and you can continue.
Yeah.
In Germany, the situation was nearly normal after between summer last year and the end of the year. So the schools are working in a normal way with masks and so on. And we practiced about nearly 200 trainings in presence in Germany. Nevertheless, we developed some kinds of hybrid forms of trainings. We developed two different forms, one form with 3 times in front of online, and then afterwards 1 day, no, 2 days follow up. You know, in Germany, we have got at the standard, the 3-day form, and we made every time very good experience with them. So so that was one form, hybrid. The other form now, the newest one, is 2 days in presence and then a follow-up online in collaboration with our police, because the prevention work at school in some countries of Germany are in a network with police and other players which are doing social emotional learning at schools. So therefore we have got different experiences with the new forms, with the hybrid forms. The newest one a little bit better. To start with online only for our trainings was not with the high quality we want to have in our trainings, because the contact is very different to have online. The group is developing itself, but it was a problem to continue afterwards in a present group. So it works better in the other form to start with presence and then continue in online. For instance, with the questions of implementation at school and other questions following up. So that's our experience. I don't know what the future will bring to Germany, but I think one of these forms will be another standard form of our seminars. Perhaps, I don't know. Yeah, it's a question about Peter, our program director in Germany, and all the senior trainers together. So, Ole, you can.
But in some you can say we have lots of seminars in presence in the second half of the year.
Yeah.
Only few experiences with hybrid seminars, and no poor online seminar.
Yeah, right.
And the schools got now a lot of money in most states in Germany. They got a lot of money to have seminars in prevention, and so there are a lot of requests for Lions Quest seminars in the moment. And the effective way is now that we work with the colleagues of one school. Not different schools come together in a seminar, but we have the school intern seminar, and that's very effective because they have a common base for the next steps in their work when they took part in the seminar. And the students were tested mostly 3 times a week in the school or at home. And in some parts where I live, every day until end of January, every day they have to show a test. The teachers are more than 90%, 95% are vaccinated, and lots of them, I think 80%, I heard this, are boosted now. And the politicians decided in the moment, and our new Minister of Health, he's a professor of
He's a doctor, yeah.
He's a specialist.
And he's a specialist for
pandemic. For pandemic.
Yeah.
And and they decided no lockdown in the schools. They suffered in the last year enough. And our seminars we have the COVID variant of seminars 2 days and the normal variant 2.5 days. And more and more the schools want to have the 2.5 days. It's a part of normal life, what they see and what they feel in the seminars.
Yeah. May I add one sentence from the teachers in our trainings, Ulle?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, there's one sentence I heard a lot of times in Germany. The teachers in our training said, we have to do our normal work in presence with our pupils. And so we want to have the seminars, the trainings too in presence, because we want to be prepared on our normal life, on our normal business at school. Yeah.
Thank you, Germany. How about Finland?
Yeah, Finland. I suppose, Marianne, you know more about Finnish Lions Quest. You are TOT in Finland. Is
yes.
It so?
Well, you can't say you are, because I was there training one trainer, a Swedish speaking.
Doing.
Yeah. I thought she was going to attend the meeting. Her name is Marika. She speaks Finnish and Swedish. That's why I was incorporated in the Finnish Lions Quest. And as far as I know, they have physical workshops still during the pandemic. In 2021, at least they had not so many, but some workshops going on. That's what I know. And they even have sport coaches workshops. Sirpa, Johanna, and the new one, Marika. As they are 3. You don't know anything about it, Ulla, do you?
No. Still in, I always got this emotions come from I'm talking about Finnish because no one is talking or. Okay. But what is being with my duties as a senior trainer, it has been quite a lot of work. And I was very pleased to be asked to Kosovo, senior trainer. And I was altogether 25 days in Kosovo. And then we had this online coaching sessions with 4 candidates. And it was good experiences how to accreditate the program in Kosovo for this with the Ministry of Education. So they were very interested for it. And then it had to be more than 3 days. I developed 6 models, and then we had 6 days trainings twice where we were also doing this TOT process, but it needed a lot of coaching sessions online with the training candidates. So Kosovo was quite, I think, good experiences how to make it happening in this COVID time, but it needed a lot of testing, and I was tested 11 times. But I was very satisfied and able to develop Lions Quest, and it was good. And then when I closed the sessions in Kosovo, I got the request to Cyprus, and now I have started in Cyprus to train for training candidates. 2 of them are Lions or connecting to Lions, and 2 of them are pedagogical institute teachers for the secondary school. So we are using Skills for Action, and I will be in February if the COVID time gives an opportunity to do it. So we started with the coaching sessions and 2 days trainings with the Skills for Action. And everything, I think, the material has been translated. But in the same time, it's very interesting, this development, how much LCIF is developing this system. Is it just the technical things or the content? And it's good that it's just beginning our process there. And then I was training in Nepal, not in Nepal, but Nepal trainer candidate has been participate to my trainings. And if in the future we have, or I have opportunity to start some kind of TOT there, if there is some cooperation with LCI and the Nepal Lions, of course. And of course, my experience this long way in Lions Quest program has given me an opportunity to start going deeper to the social emotional learning skills. And I found that the subject teachers has been dropped out from this kind of programs or pedagogical studies in Finland. So I started my PhD studies now, and I'm concentrating for the subject teachers, developing the social emotional competencies with subject teachers. And then, of course, I will explain more when it's more evidence or more data for it. So that was my TOT experiences in 1 year.
Thank you, Ulla.
Marianne, could you please give me 1 second? We have a trainer from Kosovo, I guess, this iPhone user. Are you there?
Yes, it's Have. Yes, Have is our trainer. Yes, is it there?
And I tried to send her to one of the trainers' breakout rooms 3 times, but I guess she couldn't do it. Have, could you please click on join when I, send you to one of the breakout rooms, because you should be working with the trainers in breakout rooms. Can you do it, please?
Or I can call her.
Yeah, I've tried 3 times, Ulla, but I think she couldn't do it, or
yeah.
She's supposed to be in breakout room 3 now. And in the meantime, yeah, we can go on, Marianne, please go on.
Okay. Thank you, Ulla. And let's go on with Italy.
Okay. It is quite a difficult situation in Italy, because last year we were only able to work online. And my problem and our problem was to keep the quality of Lions Quest very, very high. Schools, especially kindergarten, primary school, and from time to time, secondary school, were in presence for teacher, but we were not allowed, as we are not allowed to go into and to have in a face-to-face workshop. This makes everything more difficult. So from one side, I had, of course, to keep my little team of trainers alive and to survive, because some of them had problems with COVID and reacted in a negative way to these difficulties. I have one of the trainers who is not able to have online workshops. And this was quite difficult to manage with. For what is related to workshops, we decided with Christina to work in such a way. Our workshops are very, very long. They are composed by 6 meetings plus 1 later. This means that we have a workshop with teachers. We send them the material they need for that workshop. We ask them to work in their classes. So to check afterwards in the second, third meeting if everything was positive, if something went wrong, and so on. And because we have no possibility to let them experience what is just to conduct a Lions Quest lesson in schools. For this reason, we subdivided the workshop following not exactly what we were used, which the one is the standard workshop, but we subdivided in skills. So to give them a real knowledge of what cell skills are. And this gave very good results. So we were able to keep all the training in a real positive way, but it is still till now very, very long. And in between the 6th and the 7th meeting, they have more or less 40 days in which they were asked to train their pupils in classes and then to send us something centered on what they did, the reaction, video, drawing, children's drawing. So in the last meeting, we could discuss about all the steps they have done in their classes. And so we think we are going to do this year again. Of course, the only workshop was impossible to do was the sports one, because Ula can tell me it's impossible to train trainers for sports without being there. What I found very interesting is the material Lions Quest gave us about mindfulness. Have you seen all the material mindfulness? And it is very interesting to help teachers to go on. And another aspect we tried to really work on is that in Italy, it doesn't matter if you arrive, if you don't know the language, if you are from Africa or from Bangladesh or from where, you are immediately sent to a class. And the problem was that cultural mediator was not allowed to go into the classes. So we had to give our teachers a lot of material to explain how to use Lions Quest, really to help these children or the students who were in such difficulties. For example, I had a lot of Albanian, a lot of students from India, Bangladesh, and so on. And of
Dear
course,
Paula, I hate to interfere, but time is flying, so
yes.
thank you very much for your information. That's good to know from Italy. Thank you. How about Canada?
I have one question, Paula. How many seminars did you have last year?
It depends, because if you consider all, we had about 30 seminars, but if you split into
Okay, thank you very much. Canada, Tom Gordon, are you there?
I'm here, Marianne. I'm here.
Yes.
Well, Donna's pretty much doing what we do here. Her and Joanne got together and she took some of the things that we're doing here with a 2-hour online workshop, but also preliminary 2 seminars to watch online before they come to the 2-hour workshop. And they get sent a workshop guidebook to follow along. And there's a pre-assignment in the workshop guidebook before we do the 2-hour seminar. And I guess we did just a little bit more than 15 seminars in the year since we've talked together. And it's funny, it's all schools with high needs, and really came to us looking for a solution to the needs that they had, rather than, a whole area just deciding to do Lions Quest because it's a good thing. It was people that really needed the programs.
Okay.
Now, Canada's a pretty big country. So, when you're sort of 5,000 miles, I don't know what that is, kilometers, but you're 5,000 miles east to west across the country. That's a lot of space. So in terms of distance wise, we didn't do very many, but in terms of population wise, that's probably pretty good, I would think.
How about the TOT training? Have you had any?
In terms of training new trainers, we're working with one new trainer to do this because we have 6 trainers who could be active if we had enough workshops for them to do. So we have one new trainer coming on who is much younger than the rest of us, probably has more energy, and probably that's a good thing too. What are you laughing at, Donna? I see you laughing back there in the corner. Us people have been around for 30, 40 years,
Yeah.
We're getting a little longer too. So we need some younger people. So this young lady is just in her 20s. So she's taking this on, which looks pretty good.
Great. Thank you so much. Let's move on. How about Metin from Turkey?
Okay. Hi, everyone again. Actually, we have same situation around the world. During the pandemic time, we focus on to do lots of online workshop. I cannot remember of the number of the certain number.
Yes, I will. Just a second, Metin, I can. From the beginning of the pandemic, we have had 150 workshops so far. Being 90 of them during 2021, and we trained 4,000 teachers in total.
Good.
It was actually a great opportunity to reach the teachers who can not have possibility to take this workshop, because it is cheap, it is easy to reach and make a workshop with them. And I think mostly of them were government school teachers. Maybe, as you know, we have 2 school type in Turkey, private schools and national government schools. I'm working in the private schools. This situation was in the private schools a little bit different because of the expectations from the parents and the students. This time we couldn't reach the teachers to make online workshop also, because they are focusing to follow face-to-face their own program. And if somebody is sick from the class, after school, they could teach them online individual. That they have really no time to take any training for develop themselves. That's the reason it was bad for the private schools in Turkey. Additional, I would like to say also, we have new, very brand new trainer, Didem. She was at the first beginning of the meeting. She introduced herself, and I trained her actually. But what I thought during the process, now she is doing very well the online workshops, but she needs to be upgraded to face-to-face workshops, because for this online workshops, we have some system. Maybe Rengin can explain more, give more detail about it. She can follow, she can manage, she is successful for this type of workshops, but for face-to-face workshop, she needs to be upgraded.
So there is an overlapping sort of problem or a situation to solve. Thank you, Martin. I see that Ansgar is raising his hand. Ansgar, please.
Yeah, thank you. I've got a short question, Martin. How many hours are your trainings online? That's interesting for me because we have got several groups which are developing in our country. I told you. How many hours?
Rengin, 6 hours.
Yeah, 2 days on SCAR, 2-day workshops.
Yeah.
Having each day 2 sessions of 1.5 hours, and then we have a 30-minute break within the 2 sessions. So in total 6 hours.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's enough.
You're welcome. And that was an opportunity, I think. I just want to add 2-3 few things. It was for us in Turkey, it was an opportunity to be able to conduct those online workshops, because ours is not as big as Canada, but Turkey is a big country as well. So it was, for us, it was sometimes, it was difficult to go to, especially the eastern part of the country. And there they need much more of such trainings, let's say. So this online workshops gave us the chance or the opportunity to reach many teachers or a lot of teachers in the eastern part of Turkey. And as far as I can see, it works well here in Turkey. I don't know. Most of the teachers after the workshop, they just say, it was really much more interactive, let's say, than we expected.
Okay.
But we will soon, I guess, in Turkey, the situation is the same. The schools are open now. This year they were closed last year, but they're open this year. So I think we will turn back to our face-to-face workshops soon.
Thank you. Thank you, Rengin and Metin. Can you please mute? Right. Thank you so much. The report from Turkey. And let's see, we have UK and Hungary. Gabor, are you there?
Oh, I'm here. I'm actually here. So while you're talking, I'm taking notes. So I will actually send you a document with the minutes, which is kind of summing up what we were talking about. I think it's useful for those who couldn't attend today and also for the country directors. So Hungary and the UK. Hungary, to be honest with you, a little bit of same shoes as Ulla. I don't know anything about Hungary right now. I did know about Hungary for the last like 5-6 years, unfortunately, hoping that something will happen at some point in the future. On the other hand, UK, we have had just one workshop last year, very little movement. It's very interesting, very promising every year. And then I think in some respects, we didn't do the online workshops, and the UK took COVID at times more seriously than other parts of the world, possibly. So schools were shut down. You couldn't really do any workshops. Anyway, I was very, very happy to have done at least one in-person workshop last year. That was like probably one of the highlights of my year last year to do it, and seeing, you know, it's every time you go into a workshop, you're a little bit nervous. Is it going to work? How is it going to be? How the participants are going to react? and every single time it just comes out that it does work. It's a really good thing. And when they go away, they had a good time together, as well as take new skills with them into their teaching. So not much to report on. We had a meeting yesterday with Mandy. We had a good laugh, as well as discussed a number of things. So we kind of trying to put together a business plan to push the British Isles into like advertising Lions Quest a lot more within their ranks, as well as maybe one thing what you already know is that in the UK, most workshops are held in youth club settings. So for youth workers who are not teachers, there's a bit of a challenge. They don't have that background. And I'm really trying to push us to go into schools, because I think the real change could be made in schools where you've got this regular setting. Although youth workers are like, I was every single time very much surprised how good they are, although they're very young, not having a teaching education and so on. So that's about the UK. Hopefully next year I can say a lot more good things and big numbers.
So thank you very much, Gabor. And Romania, are you there, Claudia?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Hi.
In the last year, we have 23 seminars, online seminars. Just one of our trainers did. The others were face-to-face. About the TOT process, maybe Paula can give you some information. She was the trainer for the new senior trainer of Romania. We have during the summer 4 camps for the children in 4 parts of Romania. It was a very, very interesting experience. During the afternoon, we will put the film, the story about. You can see this, it's about 15 minutes. And this is the way we want to put the theory into the practice to work effectively with the children. As well, we have a new collaboration with the Association of Anti-Drugs. And we have some seminars for them. And we started to collaborate with the Special Olympics as well. And it was a new territory, and it was okay. We will see. Now the schools are 2 weeks open, 2 weeks closed. So it's quite difficult to make a calendar for the program. So we are discussing with many schools, but we cannot give the date or the way we will have the seminars. But
yeah.
May I add something? Because Claudia, of course, told me, yes, I trained Alina to become senior trainer, and in the meanwhile, a new trainer was, but I was asked so. What is very important for them is that next district governor will be Alina's husband, and the following one is will be the actual country director. So I think Lions Quest will develop a lot. Just a question for what is Italy. If I have well understood, Italy is the only one having such long workshops, because our workshops are 25 hours, 17 hours workshop, and 8 hours application in classes. And then we have totally rewritten our manual for this reason. We have done such a big job. And inside there are suggestions for those teachers who are compelled to use DAD and to have classes online.
Great work. Great work. Congratulations.
I have a question, Paula. Have you shared it with the LCIF?
Oh yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. So it's possible for us to have it if you want. In English?
Yeah, we have shared, we have told them what we were doing. I don't know, because this is a Christina's aspect. It's not up to me.
Thank you, Paula. Let's see now. Have I forgotten any country? Please help me.
I have a question for Paula. I think we still have, let me tell you, 6.5 minutes left.
Yeah, but we have Sweden and Norway, dear.
Oh, yes, sorry.
I'm going to do it
go
quick.
on, I can ask my question afterwards.
I'm going to do it quick. Sweden, we had planned, I mean, schools have been open all the time. We had plans for workshops, but they are postponed. We don't have any online training because they didn't want it. They are so tired of Zoom meetings in our country. So they want to have a face-to-face. So we are trying to increase our advertisement and pushing the Lions a lot for the next semester to have more workshops in the autumn instead, or in the late spring whatsoever. So we are planning to do a lot of rewriting for the kindergarten because there are new laws and new curriculum from the state. So we have to follow that. So we have sort of internal work to do with Lions Quest, but no workshops this semester. When it comes to Norway, I don't know, you know the bad situation. They don't have a senior trainer anymore. I am working a lot in Norway. We had physical workshops during the autumn, and this semester we have digital workshops because right now it's a sort of a lockdown in Norway. And I'm also asked to train a new senior trainer. You know, Trond was the senior trainer in Norway, but there was a big sort of mess with everything in the lead. So, and well, how shall I put it? You know, Annika, she was the leader of Lions Quest before. She is no longer. We have sort of an primary, no, what do you say? At the moment, Tonja, a trainer, is the leader for this organization. So they are having a lot of workshops online and more to come, I think, physical in the future. No more trainings of new trainers because it's, of the pandemic. So thank you for listening to me. And now, Rengin, what did you want to say?
I just wanted to ask Paola, how are you doing with this 8-hour application? What do you do? I mean, okay, you have 17 hours of workshops, and then what do you usually do during the application part of it?
Well, teachers are asked to use Lions Quest in their classes and then send us a report with photos, videos, and so on, because, as you know, it's impossible to have the practical part of our workshops. And so we solved it this way. And it is extremely interesting. And first of all, another advantage, in a certain sense, they are compelled to use the program in their classes because they have to send the material.
Mm-hmm.
And they are doing it?
Yes, most of them are doing.
Oh. Bravo.
Because we are in the public platform for teachers, and attending our workshops is very important to have points for them. If they don't do the material, absents are too high, and so the workshop is no more valid, you know.
And how many teachers do you have certificated last year?
I don't know, almost 25 teachers for each workshop, at least.
Okay.
Thank you so much, all of you. Does anyone want to say something else?
I would like
Gabor?
to.
Gabor?
I'd like to say something. I think it was a personal meeting that would be a little bit easier. But I was in a similar situation a couple of years ago that from day 1 to day 2, I was removed and I was blocked off the senior trainer panel. And then I came back just because I wanted to come back. And it turned out that it was not me who did anything wrong. It was the Hungarian Lions. It still took a lot of toll on me emotionally and so on and so on. I think why I'm still here is because of love of Lions Quest, as well as I really like the people here. I do have to say at the same time, right now, that was last year, Trond was removed from the senior trainer panel. We have not said a word about it. I'm sure that a lot of people discussed it behind the curtains and so on. But what I do think we should do when we have our next in-person meeting is go a little bit into detail, not just amongst us, but also the LCIF, because we'd love to see some kind of protocols, what happens and why could something like this happen? Because right now it seems to me it can happen to any of us, and it also seems to me that not many people will stand up for someone who is being removed. And I do understand why, so that's not a problem. And I understand that those people who have been in a situation, they kind of should like me, fight their way and then come back and keep also their dignity at the same time. But I think it would be, because I think this can happen to any of us, so it's quite important that we get at least some kind of guidance from LCIF and transparency on what and how things happen.
Can I say something very short about the?
Of course you can. Yeah. Thanks.
I tried to find out with the Norwegian situation, and I can tell you that much, that it's a huge problem.
Yeah. I'm sure. So I'm not talking about one particular thing.
But you mean in regular, yeah.
I do think that we'd love to have some kind of guidance from LCIF, and we should bring that to their attention in the future. So I think I'm sure that we're going back to the trainer meeting.
Thank you, Gabor. Ulla, very short, if
yes, very shortly. I forget to mention Estonia.
Yeah.
Because still there is this process, but it's very slow, and I would like to, when we have more time to discuss in the TOT process, that can we just handle the situation as a senior trainers, that if this is so heavy thing or slow, how is the timing when having the training, the trainer TOT in a process incomplete? And another thing, I think Kabar already said it, that it's not very nice situation in Norway, and we haven't discussed it, and that's it. He already said it. I wanted to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And you know, it's time flies, and I think we are free to have our own meetings if you want. It's easy to put up a Zoom meeting and to have longer discussions and everything if you want in another time or another day. But thank you so much for your input, all of you. Rengin, are you here?
Yes, I am. Now we've been sitting in front of the computer for a long time, I guess. So we will have 5 minutes to, you know, to go and get yourself a cup of coffee or water, to stretch maybe, to relax, to move a little bit, and we will be back here at it's Turkish time to 12:20. I'm sorry, because you know we're 2 hours ahead. 12:20 or 21, and then we will work on again in breakout rooms, work on strengths of the program. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So see you in like 4 or 5 minutes.
We will back when we will back at 15 minutes.
No.
In
5
3 or 4
minutes.
minutes, or yeah,
5. Mm-hmm.
short time.
Yeah.
Edme, how are you? How is Netherlands?
Netherlands is doing okay. Yeah. We've been able to work. It's cold, it's foggy, so I'm glad I'm inside, warm in my house.
Good.
Yes. And how are you?
Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had some bad times this summer. Maybe you heard the big fire in where I live.
Yeah.
For almost 9 days. It lasted for about 9 days.
Wow.
And now heavy rain, storm, everything. So it's, I think it's been the year of disasters this year.
It has been, hasn't it? Yes. Yeah. We've not in my part of the country, but down south in Holland, there's been a lot of flooding this summer as well. So strange things are happening with the environments. Yeah.
We were having the same thing, floods, because we have no more forests, you know, just keeping the soil or the water, and it's been raining really heavily. So yeah. Okay, I guess you're coming back. Is everybody here so that we can start working together? Yes. Okay. Dear friends, now we will have another work, let's say, or breakout rooms. Again, 5 breakout rooms, but together, senior trainers together with trainers now. And we are going to talk about the strengths of our program. And of course, maybe how it contributed to this bad situation of pandemic, and what are the strengths of Lions Quest? What do you think? But we would like you to prepare, at the end of your discussion, to prepare a very creative poster showing us the strengths of Lions Quest. So I guess you can find a piece of paper and maybe some colorful pens or pencils. And the one who's going to be the reporter and the designer, let's say, of the group is the one who woke up the latest this morning in the group. Okay? And we will have time until 1 o'clock, and you know that we have a lunch break at 1 o'clock from 1 to 2, and we will have the reporting of what we did in our groups after lunch. So we will have like 35 minutes to discuss the strengths of our program and to create a poster. Okay, is that okay? Good, okay. We are expecting creative ones, aren't we, Marianne?
Yes, and maybe it's something for good night for Canada and Australia, I don't know.
Yeah. No, for Canada, no, but for Australia, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. So I'm opening the breakout rooms, and as I told you, we have 35 minutes to finish our work. And the one who woke up the latest will be your reporter and designer. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're back.
So this is another, I think, valuable.
Okay, Marianne, now I think it's time for everybody to have lunch.
Right.
We have an hour to have lunch and to have a rest, and we'll be waiting for you here at 2 o'clock your time. 2 o'clock CET, yes. 2 o'clock CET.
And of course, if anyone wants to talk to one another, it's okay for us, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
sure.
The recording has stopped now, hasn't it?
No, it is still recording. It's just come. Okay, let's start with room number 1.
Okay, welcome back after the lunch or break, everyone. Nice to see you. Rengin, please.
Yes, okay. So the first room was Henny, Marianne, Marika, Ansgar, Claudia, Oksana, and Paola. And who is your reporter?
I am. I'm the latest out of my bed today.
Okay, Oscar, we're listening to you. You have 2 minutes, don't forget.
I've got 2 minutes.
Wow,
You can see our picture. I think it's self-explaining. You can see here a house. It's a house of Lions Quest of our program. And here the basement is very important for all the learnings with Lions Quest seminars, trainings, and so on. The own experience-based learning and the other things are written here. You can read it of your own. This is one teacher with our program handbook and with his goals in his head, and with the relationship between his own heart and experiences and feelings and the feelings of the other persons in which he gets in contact with. And here you can see the different floors of our program. So we are very proud of our program, and we are sure that's more important than ever in this very times today.
Okay, thank you. Applauses for the first room. The second room was, you were finished, right?
Yes, I'm finished, and I hope I didn't break the 2 minutes. Yeah.
Yes, you were great. Okay, the second room, we were together with Gabor. It's very difficult for me to pronounce the name. Jailane, I think so. Yeah, sorry if I pronounce it incorrectly. Matej, me, Borislava, Gintare. How do you say it? Okay, and Buket. Okay, and Gabor, please.
Gabor, we can't hear you.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can see my screen now. We used Google Mail's Jamboard. It's a really good tool where everybody can put up pictures and anything else, sticky notes and so on. So we were discussing the strength of Lions Quest, and I will invite also my fellow participants to kind of add anything I'm missing. We felt like it was really important that it was based on real life examples and experiences. Also the consistency that it's on a longer time and not just within a year or school year. We're also talking, if you, actually I'm going to be using the laser pointer. If you look down here, this is a lifelong skills program, which covers all the age groups. We've discussed it quite extensively, why it is important that we not just targeting adolescents, but we start targeting younger people from the age of 4. and then go along with them as they grow up. It's a repetitive program, so but also while it's repetitive, it also goes into more depth while the young people are getting older and more mature. One of, I think, for me, one of the most important ones in the UK was that it's an evidence-based program. It creates a connection between school and family. We keep it up to date, as you know. It's there is new iterations coming out all the time for Lions Quest, or sometimes even for us. It's difficult to keep up to date, but the program is being kept up to date with the challenges of the times. And Matej mentioned a really important bit as well. Lions Quest helps with prevention and optimal health. Maybe he wants to say something about this, because I think this was a really interesting one for me.
Yeah, very shortly, Matej, please.
Yeah, very shortly. This is a kind of a new paradigm in prevention science, the concept of optimal health, which means that there should be a dynamic balance between physical, social, emotional, intellectual, and also spiritual health. So 5 different dimensions. And sometimes we are too much focusing in prevention on physical health, but we think that Lions Quest brings some other dimensions closer to physical health, so social, emotional health for sure, and probably also some others like a spiritual health as well. So from this point of view, Lions Quest is extremely important also for us, and that's why we decided to start with it in Slovenia.
Thank you. And I just finished with our motto, which says we will not let the world lead us, but we will lead the world with Lions Quest. And okay, thank you, group 2. And group 3 was with Edme, Constantia, Ona, Oral, Trudy, and Ule from Germany. And who reports it?
Rangin, apologies. I'm going to have to leave at some point soon because I'm going back to the UK and I've got a lot more to do. I will watch the recording, and I'm so grateful to have seen you guys, and hopefully I see you next year in real life and in person. Yeah.
Yeah.
See you. And
Bye. Have a nice Gabor. Bye. Bye, Gabor. Bye. Okay, so who is reporting for?
Well, in the spirit of the true Lions Quest family, we're going to do it together, and it's going to be a relay. So I'll start off with a relay, dear friends and family. We feel like family, of course. One of the strengths of, I don't know if you can see this,
yes,
a heart-shaped mirror, a heart-shaped mirror. So what we do when we work with our program is we take a good long look in the mirror and reflect on ourselves, on our behavior and how we feel. So self-reflection is one of the strengths of the Lions Quest program. And the relay goes on to Trudy. Trudy is next in our relay.
Yeah, okay. We thought also is a strength that we learn from each other face to face, but we also learn about being online, the use of internet and social media.
Yes, and from Trudy we go to Constantia. Yes, put on your microphone, Constantia. You're muted.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, you can see my background and you can see the plants, and we said that the plants symbolize the fact that the Lions Quest enables the sustainability.
Yes, very well.
Thank
you. From Constantia, we go to Ule.
Yes, and one strength of Lions Quest is the variety of all our activities we can offer to the students. Okay.
And from this colorful variety from Germany, we go to Oral, to Turkey.
And Lions Quest brings us together, and we are learning from each other.
From each other.
Yes.
And from the pointing to each other, we go to Una, last but certainly not least.
I repeat oral. Lines quest come together and we lens each other.
Yoo-hoo!
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so finished, right, Edme?
Yes,
that was all.
That was it. Yeah.
Okay, so we go on with group 4. Maggie, Agnieszka, Tamta, Tonje, and Zana. And who is reporting?
I'm reporting because I have 9
and
letters.
Hello.
Hello. So we were talking about the well-being, about the hard pandemic time. And maybe I will start from Croatia. And Croatian teachers and students were lucky to start with a program just a few months before a pandemic. So they managed to organize 3 days workshop 5 times. And the most important, that they also managed to make implementation. So I think that it was a really success for Croatia that they managed to do that. They have a real tool to be more strength during the pandemic, both teachers and students. And also they managed to do in March, they managed to do some follow up.
Agnieszka, sorry to interrupt you, but we were talking about the strengths of the program, the group work. Did you do it? I think Maggie.
So not me. No, so it wasn't me.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
sorry,
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Then, sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you, really, but as we have a limited time.
So it was in our group. It was Maggie.
Yes, and I want to share my screen. This is their poster, Maggie's poster. Maggie, would you like to explain us what is on your poster? Maggie, are you there?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
We started by considering, because it was about the problems we faced currently, also the strengths were given the situation that we find ourselves in these days, and we decided that one of the strengths was that although the children were feeling more isolated, particularly to maybe teenagers, that they were struggling without having the relationships, having the connections with their peers and so on, that's one of the strengths of the program, is that it, whether online or face-to-face or however, it assists kids in creating relationships, either with the material or with the training, etc. And from there we went to looking at how we were coping, how the program and the trainers were coping with the current situation within the either hybrid schooling or online schooling, whatever was happening. And so we put all of that in there because I think everyone felt that we were trying to, the program was trying to answer all the needs in one way or another. And so we came up with the idea that we were online together. It was togetherness, but it was online togetherness oftentimes. Then we looked at with social emotional learning in the center, of course. Then we looked at the importance of the fact that it's an easy to use program, so anyone can use it. And so the sections that were being applied by people out of schools, in non-formal situations, they also could use the program because it was so easy to use. Focusing on relationship skills, and whether that be virtual relationships or real. We looked at the situation.
Okay, thank you very much, Maggie.
Okay.
Thanks
Teenagers.
to.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. And our last group, room 5, was with Aline, Alma, Donna left, Nino, Volker from Germany, Didam, and Ulla. So who is reporting?
Yes, I think it's me.
Yes,
what do you see here? I want to show you this one. Okay. Do you see my drawing?
Yes, now yes.
Okay,
yes.
now. Okay. So I wasn't the one who stood up late, but was the one with the pencil. So
okay.
I could draw, and we talked about many strengths of the Lions Quest programs. First, it was high flexibility of the programs we have, and the flexibility of changing during the pandemic. So many countries that changed to virtual settings or to hybrid settings. The program starts in the kindergarten in some countries where it was up to highest classes, so it's very flexible. The other pictures, it's a holistic program. So we work with teachers, but the program fix on students and on parents, and it helps parents in some countries help parents to support their children during the pandemic. So it's a program for all these people we see here. It's an evidenced high quality program. So in many countries we have studies about the Lions Quest programs, and the studies tell us that there's high quality and it works very well. So in Germany we are on the green list, so it is called here, and in other countries as well. Yes, we have a very practical, easy to use program or programs, very user friendly, so you can set them into practice very easily. That's another strength of the programs. We teach children in future skills, so it's a student-oriented program, and the students are set up with future skills for 2050 or 2100 and so on. So it's a teacher seminar. So teachers will get high motivation in social emotional learning with children, and we reach more students than if we teach only students with our Lions Quest programs. And Lions Quest is a networking program all over the world, so we can learn from each other in this setting here in the Lions Quest European meeting, and also in the countries as well. They are networking, so we can learn from each other. So we talked about these items, and we talked about many more, but it was impossible for me to hear and draw at the same time. I'm a man, I can only do one thing at one time.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks a lot. That was all. Thank you to all the groups. Before going on with the weaknesses and what you think should be added to the new program, our suggestions to LCIF, we would like you to listen Marcus has a message for us, a short video. Listen to Marcus's message. Kenan, could you please show us the video?
Yes, of course.
Hello, dear Lions Quest people, and greetings from Sharjah. This is one of the Arab Emirates where I am, and this is the place where I work at. So it's a huge building. Nilgun asked me to say something about tomorrow's tomorrow's education, what it should be like. I've been reading some articles that the future researchers have conducted. And based on that, I can maybe say a couple of things. And I believe that these are quite familiar to you, and you have already recognized that life is going to that direction. The first thing is that in future we know that the work is going to be more fragmented than what it is now. I think we already now experience that, at least in Finland, teachers tend to say that we have a lot of projects and there's no time for normal teaching, normal school life. And I believe that it is not just at schools, but it is in other places too, so that teachers should probably prepare their students to understand that work will be based on small projects, and that it's not probably possible anymore to work somewhere for years and years, what we are in many cases used to do. Another thing is that even though Corona, well, this was what the researchers said before, but they said that the world becomes all the time much smaller, and okay, your leader might be in India or might be in Sweden or in South America, and you still work in the same team together with that person. So this requires quite a lot of like cultural understanding, and I think that Lions Quest is pretty good material for that, so that we will more show respect to different cultures and would be interested in learning new culture, different cultures where we have grown up. And also it is quite typical that we as workers should become more independent in a way that because the leader might live in another country and we don't easily can meet that person while we are having a coffee break, we need to be more aware how we manage ourselves, and that we are kind of more independent, but and we need to make decisions on our own more than before. And this is why it is important that students learn at school already that they are not always controlled by the teacher, but also that they can make decisions about their own learning, about their own how they proceed, and those kinds of things. So bye-bye. So this is important also to remember. And when it comes to social interaction skills and social and emotional learning, those all 5 elements will become more and more important in future. They include all these elements that research, future researchers are like asking. And I hope that Lions Quest will be even more frequent or even more used tool what it is now. For example, here in Emirates, they know some of it. I know that Ulla, for example, has been here and trained teachers, but we still have a long way how we could really help Lions Lions people to promote this great program in these countries where it is not so much existing yet. But we all are working on that, and I'm really happy that you are there working on that very important thing. I hope you will enjoy your meeting there. I'm sorry I wasn't able to participate this time, but I'm thinking about you, and let's meet next year. Take care and enjoy the seminar. Bye bye.
Oh, thank you, Marcus. Though you aren't with us, but still, it was good to see you and to hear you. In a moment, Rengin will again do some breakout rooms, 5 groups. And the task this time is to think about weaknesses in the program, things you want to add, maybe things or themes or projects or whatever you are missing in the program, things you want to have for the future in the program. And as I mentioned before, the LCIF are going to update the program, and in the afternoon we're going to listen to them, what they are planning, what they are thinking of, and maybe we can also recommend them something. I don't know if we have time, but still, what do we see as a need of changing, adding, everything like that. So in the 5 groups, there should be a group leader and a reporter. It's the same person now, and that's the one with the longest hair in their neck. The one with the longest hair in the neck is the group leader, and you are supposed to have a short reporting afterwards, only 2 minutes from each group verbally. You don't have to draw anything or do anything else. So Rengin, are you ready?
Yes, and we'll give you 30 minutes to think about it, discuss, and take note of the outcome and then share it. But 30 minutes you will be in your breakout room, and okay, done. I opened the breakout rooms.
Thank you.
I guess everybody is, let me see if we're all back. Anybody left in the rooms? No. Okay, let's start with group or room 1. Claudia, Agnieszka, Borislava, Ona, Oral, and Tonje. And your reporter is? Who is reporting? Nobody?
I'm the reporter with the.
Okay, Oral, in your room.
Not long hair though, but long side. Okay, thank you very much. And we have the honor to cooperate with each other and sharing our ideas about for the future basis. First of all, we think that our group says the materials are, the prices, the expenses of the materials is so much. So it's so hard to print out or send the books to teachers and stuff like that because of the prices. So some of us just giving one book to a school as a reference because of the high expenses and high prices and stuff like that. This is our first thing, maybe has to be solved. And for this pandemic situation, maybe this is another part. The sessions should be a little bit short, you know, just 45 minutes as a one session or something like that, because of online situation. We are not on the face-to-face sessions, so maybe maybe we can just shorter and much easier, not very complicated sessions. We can arrange things like that for the future basis in this pandemic situation, of course. And the last thing is, it's really difficult for the teachers. It's really difficult to find time in their lessons. So it's so important for us to tell them as a guide as a trainer, how to apply this social emotional learning into their lessons, in their curriculum. Maybe just a club or one lesson or something like that, or how to add this into their lessons at the beginning or in the middle of the lesson, and how to adapt themselves on this. And the last thing is the follow-up. Follow-ups, it's important for us, but we should make them. We talked about this lack of follow-ups sometimes because of online sessions and stuff. It's hard to find time to make follow-ups. Maybe it's a questionnaire or something like that, or how to come together. We discussed them. Thank you so much as a group, and it's an honor for us to share this with you.
Thank you, Oral.
Thank you so much. Rengin, are you taking notes? Good. Thank you.
Yes, I am. Of course, I am.
Okay. So group number 2, only 2 minutes, please.
Edme, Nino, Paola, Didem, Volker, and Tamta.
So I am the leader and the reporter.
Okay,
so
Tamta, we're listening to you.
Yeah, I'll go over very briefly. So we've got some kind of weaknesses or suggestions identified. The first one is that it's advisable the special program for people working in schools to be introduced or developed throughout the program. Another one, to add a program for older students. So we mean for the college students or higher years school students. Another one, introduce teacher education in Alliance Quest program, specifically implemented in school program. Another one, it is advisable to share best practices. So we thought about creating groups of people who are interested in visiting different countries who have the best results and share experiences with these countries. Another one, to enrich curriculum with national and local examples, not only kind of international examples. One more thing, to introduce Lions Quest programs at the university level that will be dedicated for future teachers. So it will be kind of preparatory phase for them. Then one suggestion refers to kind of online follow-up platform. Why not create such platform that will be used for the teachers who have already attended the training and also the trainers. In this platform, they will exchange their views or experience or practices, and thus we will have the picture what is doing, who is doing what, and what is the results of the program. And one last and not least suggestion refers to implementing or introducing leadership part in Lions Quest program. That will be very helpful and interesting.
Leadership. Okay, Tamta, thanks a lot. Thank you very much, group 2. And now, very quickly, we go to group 3, Henny, Maggie, Ansgar, Ariana, and Ula and Ule from, yeah, okay. There's also Have, I think, I found. Okay.
Okay, so I was the leader because with my hair. Yes. And the reporter. First of all, we were talking that the Lions Quest is so strong program that the weakness is how to find it. Then we started to talk about this. First, Ole mentioned again, and he will present democracy. That could it be possible to put more of this team, open the subject, and give a possibility to handle this kind of team in a Lions Quest program larger. Then, of course, this pandemic has caused talking about how handle the depressed or stressed pupils. Do we have enough tools in Lions Quest in this kind of big changes in an individual or the crisis in a bigger group? So is teacher enough available to use Lions Quest or dare to use it? So it was something talking about this enough tools and how to handle in the different situations or difficult situations. And we were talking about this, of course, high-risk program. That is it too high risk? Is teacher thinking that because it's a large program, a specific subjects, and does teachers sometimes think that is it enough competence to do and handle it? So how to give support that it's enough is enough, because it depends of the headmaster and the teachers and their motivation and their age and their studies, how they start to use Lions Quest. And now we come to the implementation, as the other groups has mentioned, how to do this implementation. And in some countries, they might need more specified implementation, A, B, C stages, how to make it happen in all different subjects. And again, the teachers from different ages, for example, and how to give the tools for the teachers we are training to be as Lions Quest trainers, how they start to think this differently. And again, we were talking about, Heini mentioned in their country they have put sexuality more. Do we need more to give attention for sexuality or diversity? But we were talking about that it depends of the decision-making skills, that it is connecting to the social emotional learning skills or self-awareness. So specific countries have this flexibility. If I got the point, we don't need to put it more, just to give this flexibility more to specific countries if it's needed, because this is the cultural and a lot of other aspects we have to think about this in the program. So maybe that was the report. I'm not sure if I got them all, but that was it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ulla. Thank you very much. Group 3, and now number 4 was Eileen, Matej, Konstantia, Trudy, Vesna, and Zana. Who is reporting?
It was clear. I have the longest hair.
Yeah. Yes, Trudy. Yes.
Yeah, I can be short because a lot of things are mentioned already by the others. There is a wish of the duration of the implementation to make it 2 years, so you are really develop it in the schools. In the content, there is added non-violent communication skills, which are important. More attention to that. And there was a wish to get a focus on the environmental challenge we are focusing now. So the climate, and then we were speaking about this one health program, which is connecting the personal health to the planet health. That's, yeah, it's kind of a new subject would it be in the program. And then we also talked about expanding the program for university students, not for them to learn to teach it, but for themselves, because they're also in this lockdown, lost in their homes, in their individual being. So to implement that in that was it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trudy. Group 4, thank you. And then our last group was, oops, let me see, just a second. I know Marianne, Alma, me, Oksana, and Jintare. Yes, and Alma will report. Your microphone is off.
Okay, it's here. Okay. I said Marianne took us through this time nicely. Thank you, Marianne. And she said, I can do it, and I will try now. We heard the challenges of this program. I don't remember everything, but this is some lesson over Saturday. Teachers don't invest in 45 minutes in one class, in 1 hour. They had a problem with time, and that they many lessons took several hours. they spend a lot of time to preparing the lessons. There is no answer in program to question how does the program work in classes with inclusion, with children with special needs. We agree that program works in class, that all depend on teacher. If he is famous, everything was good. In the second block, Marianne asked us how can we trainers make the program better. It must be teacher useful, and we are talking about it. And I can say that every country made adaptation of program. We heard it. We are looking for the way how to put Lions Quest material in regular education, in regular teaching subjects. Every country has own education system, and there are needs for adaptation in it for this question. But there are curriculums of health or curriculums of personal and social development in some way almost in every country. The question is how to make training with every teacher. And it's short summary from me.
No, that's good. Thank you. Thank you, Alma. Okay, so we have only about 15 minutes left before the joint meeting. Shall we
I think we have, Rengin, let me correct you. I think we have a break, 15:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's 15:11.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yeah, so, okay. The break starts 15:30, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have time.
Yeah, I said 15, almost 15 minutes.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay, so let's, before finishing it, we will try to report those. We will work on it during the break with Marianne to the big group joint meeting. But let's finish our session with an energizer. We're not going to move a lot, think again, but I think that's a nice one. Okay, now we will have 4 breakout groups, and this time I want you to choose your breakout room. And the question is, okay, we will have 4. And the question is, if you were a geographical region, would you be a mountain? First room, would you be a valley? Would you be an ocean? Or would you be a river? You choose. When I open the breakout rooms, you will choose your own your room, let's say. And you will have, when you go into your room, you will have some time, around 10 minutes, to talk about why you are there. Tell your friends in the group, what is your reason to be a valley or a mountain, an ocean, or a river, okay? So I open the rooms and you choose your geographical region. Okay. You get them on your screen, I guess. Yes. There are some people going to the mountain. Everybody has it on the screen?
No.
No? Edme? No? Just tell me where you want to go then. Oh, your microphone's on. Trudy, where would you like to go?
To the ocean.
Trudy, sorry?
Ocean.
Ocean. Okay, so I'll let you go to the ocean. Edme.
River.
Nino, river. Okay, Nino. River. Who else? Edme, tell me. Your phone is
Ocean,
off.
please.
Ocean. Edme, ocean. Okay.
Borislava River.
For who? Borislava River.
Yes,
Okay, Borislava River. Paola, where do you want to go? Your microphone is off.
Ocean.
Ocean. Paola. Okay. Tuntare, where would you like to go?
I would like the mountain.
Mountain.
Me as well, Tonya.
Okay. Mountain.
Yes, please.
Okay. Borislava, I've already sent you. Maggie, where would you like to go? Microphone. Your microphone is off.
I'm trying, yeah, river.
River. Oksana, where would you like to go?
Sea.
Ocean then, yes.
Ocean.
Okay.
Thank you, all participants. I hope you enjoyed the Energizer. And usually we have reflection questions after our activities or Energizers and that's important, I think. That's one of the highest prio in Lions Quest. And the question, what happened in your group? So what? Can you think of anything that so what could answer? And now what? What's the use of such an activity? I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Is that okay, Rengen?
Yeah, that's okay. We have 5 minutes left.
For a quiet reflection, if you can use it, what could be the outcome result of it, and any other suggestions you have for this activity. Okay.
Will it be Marianne Think and Share volunteers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We will try to have all of us. Okay. Please, if you have thought about it, the question was, what did you see happen or hear happen? So what is the benefit of an activity like this? And now what, how can you use it in the future? Please raise your thumb, your left or your or your right, it doesn't matter. If you have thought about it, show us if you have thought about it. I can't see any thumbs. Yeah, some thumbs are coming. Yes. Yeah. And we won't divide you into different groups now. We will try to handle. So if you want to speak about the reflection questions, please raise your hand. The symbol, you can see it downstairs at the bottom downstairs. You can see it. You can use your hand for reactions. Then you can show it if you want to share. The word is yours.
Ole.
Oops. Why? I think it shows me the different view that people can have on life. It's sometimes positive, sometimes negative. I use this in seminars, this Energizer, and it's my impression of this Energizer that you can feel when you reflect it, the view, positive or more, negative. Thanks.
Thank you. Anyone else, please? Yes, thank you. Anyone else?
Ansgar.
Thanks. After one breakout with this perspective of the ocean, for example, I feel connected with others. They have all the same perspectives for this moment. And so there's a lot of connection, and I've got following question in my mind. What could I talk about with others from this group and so on? And so because of being so so quick, this connection of people shows me that that you have only to reduce the complex of life, the complex life, and then you can better be in contact. So
Thank
it
you.
works every time. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ansgar. Heini?
Yes, I was the only one in my breakout room. So I was the only one who chose the valley. There was no one else. And that was something, oops, I'm the only one. And then I thought, okay, what can I choose now? Because I want to have some contact with others. And I thought I will go to the river because the river is going through the valley. And then I felt really at home with the people of the river.
Oh.
So the connection came quick.
Thank you, Heini. Thank you so much, all of you. Anyone else?
Nino is asking.
Nino?
Nino, your microphone is off.
Excuse me. We are all different, but children of the earth.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Thank
Marianne.
you. Thank you, Nino.
It's 3:30.
Okay.
But Paula wants to say something.
Yeah. Last, Paula.
Oh, it makes our dreams clear to others, and it is a perfect way of communication.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, all of you. Now we have a break until 4 o'clock. Isn't that so, Rengin?
Yes, but we will join the other group. So
Yeah.
please, at 4 o'clock, leave this Zoom meeting now. And at 4 o'clock, please join the other room. It's the same, the ID is the same with the CDs and coordinators Zoom meeting. And it's in the mail, of course. So hope to see you in half an hour. Bye, everybody.
Hi. Bye-bye. Good work, everyone.
Thank you, Marianne and Rengin, for moderation so well. Thanks.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ansgar.
Thank you so much. Bye. See you there in the big group.
Thank you,
Thanks for your
Roxana.
participation.
Mariana.
Just how you feel. You know you want more.
Yes, Edme, I am sending you the same.
Yeah.
You say goodbye, good riddance. I say amen. We both know it's over. Let's end it again.
But Marianne, you know that vision